the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
Hey guys, it's 4:18 a.m. Of course it is, right? Almost 4:20. My sleep schedule is so terrible. My eating schedule is not good. My sleep schedule is not good. I went to the sleep doctor. He said I'm an 11 on the scale of sleep apnea. He said I'm not getting enough oxygen when I sleep, so maybe that's why I need to sleep 9, mostly 10 hours every day to feel not super tired. Who knows? Who knows? I still don't have a CPAP machine. Right now I think I'm kind of bored or something, but I'm like you, I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse in a few months or a year or whenever it happens. When they turn into their demonic forms, you know what I mean? I've got a baseball bat, you know, and I've got a year's supply of nuts and no water, really. But I think I'll just drink my own piss if I run out of water. Just kidding, that's just a joke. You can't drink your own piss, it doesn't work. Trust me. You'll get dehydrated. You know what makes me, you know what irks me here in Satan's kingdom? It bugs me that I've made thousands of videos and I've been banned 8 or 9 times, and I'm not like as famous as Meat Canyon or David fucking Fagfirth or any other, you know, cartoonist or whatever. It bugs me that I'm making cartoons and virtually almost no one is seeing them or commenting on them or watching them or anything like that. I know it's stupid to have desires here in Satan's kingdom. I know how stupid it is. Trust me, I know how stupid it is. It's just weird having a fake label of a cartoonist and having passion for making cartoons or loyalty to making cartoons or passion or obsession with it or whatever you want to call it, and then not having much of an audience, I suppose. You know, you can call me a clown, you can call me an entertainer. What are clowns? The history of clowns goes back, I think, to, you know, France or something. Maybe France with mimes. If you Google the devil's cloth, you know what you're going to find? You're going to find the history, a book written a few decades ago or 100 years ago about the history of stripes. And I mean stripes on clothing. When stripes were first invented, they were called the devil's cloth, and they were similar to the history of clowns, where they, of course, they all have to do with the devil, right? Just interesting. Look up, it's called The Devil's Cloth. It's an old book, very old book about the history of stripes. And it's so funny that there's so many Zoomers out today who are so brainwashed, and people in my age who are so brainwashed, and people older than me, like my parents, you know, they all love Satan's money, Satan's kingdom, etc. But it's funny right now that they push all the trans stuff, right? And if we look at, they don't even know the mother. They don't even know the mother of all trans people, right? Because who do you think it is? Who do you think is the mother of all trans? Guess. It's Ishtar. And we celebrate her on Easter, kind of. Pagans celebrated her on Easter anyways. The 8-pointed star represents Ishtar, right? The mother goddess, the whore of Babylon, the mother of all prostitutes. She goes by a lot of names. The Queen of Heaven. So many names for the Ishtar, right? And I think that's because, really, I think, in my opinion, she's probably one of the most powerful gods of this world right now, of this planet. If not the most powerful one. Of this kingdom, this current kingdom here, I'd say the most powerful gods, not including the Father, right? Of course, the real God, right? If we're talking about Elohim or Nephilim or spiritual gods here, I'd say the top 3 gods here currently at this moment on this planet are, I'm going to say Ishtar is number 1. I'm sorry. It's most likely Lucifer, obviously, is number 1, right? Satan. Number 2 is Ishtar, Queen of Heaven. Some people call her Lucifer's mother, maybe, I think, I don't know, like, because if you watch the show Lucifer on Netflix, I stopped watching when it introduced Lucifer's mother, but I guarantee you, I bet they probably introduced her as Ishtar. You know, I should Google that, because that's when I stopped watching that show completely, so I never actually got to see who Lucifer's mother was in this show. I was always kind of curious who they introduced his mother as, Satan's mother, right? It says, okay, the goddess is Lucifer's mother. One of the 2 co-creators of the universe. I'm reading the article here. The mother of angels and God's ex-wife. The goddess was banished to hell from heaven by God due to her increasing hatred for mankind. This sounds like Lilith. This does not sound like Ishtar, surprisingly. This actually sounds more like Lilith. They're not saying her name, obviously, but if they were to say her real name, and there's no articles about it, but honestly, it sounds to me more like Lilith than Ishtar, who they introduced as Satan's mother in the Netflix show Lucifer. Lilith, I don't think too much about, honestly. She's more of a... She seems like more of a succubus than anything, but... Is she powerful? Jewish people think she is. Jews are idiots, right? But they think she's powerful. Maybe she is, I don't know. But in my head, I think the most powerful gods here are top 4. 1, Lucifer. 2, Ishtar. 3, Ishtar's husband, Baal, the god of child sacrifice, and we know there's a ton of that going on right now with the cult, right? Still love sacrificing animals and all that stuff. And Moloch, who I think is pretty much synonymous with Baal, another sacrificial god or something. Same archetype. I think it's 1 Satan, 2 Ishtar, 3 Baal, 4 might be an Egyptian god, such as the god of memes, right, on 4chan, who they've put all this energy into, whose name is the god of the frog, the god of frogs, and the god of memes, whose name was the god, I forget, I don't even know, I don't know enough about the frog god, but he might be up there. Set, Horus, the big ones, one of them maybe. Probably. Oh, you know who it is? It could be Ra. Because we use the English language so much, and we have Ra's name in most of our words. Reset, retry, reply, name it. It has so many, like thousands of English words that have Ra's name in them for some reason, just to subconsciously worship him through this language that a lot of the world speaks English, and they love saying Ra's name over and over again to help keep him alive, help keep him strong, and, just help keep him relevant. That word too, right? Every single fucking word has his name in it. So stupid and demonic, this fucking language we talk in. So pathetic. Saints Kingdom's so fucking cringe. Anyways, still not looking for a job, obviously. Most likely running out of money or funds, buying random things I don't need sometimes, then returning them if possible. only making me realize more how pointless it is to buy anything, because it just breaks on me and then I just have to return it. It was just more of a hassle just buying it, simply. I don't use much money at all. It's a pathetic green toilet paper currency. People love it. You can buy weed with it, dude. You can smoke weed. I'm so high right now. I love getting high all day, 24/7. I want to be high. Who else loved weed? Who else was the king of Rastafarian weed? It's Bob Marley, right? Bob Marley, One Love. One Love, more like One Eye, right? The one eye they all worship, one love, one religion, one God. One eye, their one-eyed God, right? Mr. Bob Marley loved his one eye. They all love their one-eyed God here. And I'm not talking about Odin. I'm not even talking about Odin. I'm talking about the eye on the pyramid. I'm not talking about Odin's eye. I'm talking about the eye on the pyramid. I'm talking about their one-eyed God. Their God of AI. Artificial intelligence. AI. One eye. AI. Literally. You know? AI. One eye. They're a God of artificial fake intelligence. Stolen intelligence. Unable to create anything of God, of creativity, of originalness, only stealing from God's real creation, of real people who have all the real original ideas that he copies, steals, how do I say, the con job, the imp in the imperfect world. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think I should pay $8 for Twitter a month. See if I'll get more normies to watch my cartoons. If I paid $8 a month. Really don't like spending money on anything, but maybe if I spent the $8 on Twitter, I'd get a few more views on my little cartoons or something. Maybe rope in some normies here and there. I mean, I've tried everything. You name it, I've tried it. And I'm still not famous at all. Not even 0.0 to the millionth power percent. Really. And it bugs me because this is my whole life. My whole life is just sitting in this room on this chair making cartoons and shit. I mean, that's pretty much it. So, that's probably why I'm so bored about and upset about not being famous, because this is all I got. What else do I have? I have no friends here. They all live far away. All my friends probably live far away. Far away. So it's just me. You know what? I went to a church group yesterday by myself. And the church group's a nice group of people. And they're nice. The pastor's nice. And his wife and everyone is nice. I do hate when people, or them, call me Jared. Instead of my name, Jer, I really prefer the name Jer over that other one. That other one is so cringe. Because I've been going by Jer now for... gosh. At least like 5 years. So when people mess it up, it's just cringe. It's cringe enough telling people in real life to call me Jer, and then they always say, Jerry? I said, no, you cock-sucking faggot, fucker, idiot. And they say, Jer. And they say, Jared? And I said, no. And they say, chair, like that you sit on? And I say, no, you cock-sucking retard. And they say, you mean like Jeremy? And I, nobody can wrap their gay little fucking brain around my name. Nobody can wrap their... It's such a complex, confusing, conundrum, cocksucking, fucking complex question. I can't figure out the name Jer. I can't figure it out. Did he say chair? Did he say Jerry? Did he say Jared? I can't wrap my brain around it. It's too hard to comprehend. God damn it. It just drives me insane. People can't even understand a simple fucking name. Anyway, like I was saying, all these LGB Zoomers have no idea they're worshipping the goddess of prostitutes when they are encouraging this trans stuff. They are actually worshipping Ishtar and supporting her, because what could Ishtar do thousands of years ago? She could turn a man into a woman and a woman into a man. And now you're seeing that happening today. And so who do you think's behind that? Well, it's the same God that was behind it back then. And she's still around, and she's still working her magic, spelled with a K, still doing her thing. And people are still worshipping her and fucking prostitutes and watching porn myself. And she's become quite powerful. She's always been pretty powerful, I think. She's always been around here doing her thing. It's just one of those things. So she didn't go anywhere. She's still around, and her husband's definitely still around. Baal is still around. Still tons of sacrifice going on now all over the place. You know, Epstein's Island, all these places. Right? Little St. James Island. That's what the real name of it was called, I believe. Now they're selling it for $125 million, which doesn't sound like too much, does it? Would I buy an island for $125 million? I don't know. No, maybe I wouldn't. That is a little bit of money to buy an island for, but anyway, my complexion is starting to get weird. I think the lack of food, the oversleeping, the crazy sleep schedule, the crazy eating schedule. The area around my eyes is turning gray, whereas the rest of my face is turning kind of yellow. And the area under my eyes is turning like a dark gray or something. I think you're able to kind of see my eyes taking... You can kind of see the... I just have a hard time. Living on my own or wherever, and then I just end up getting sent back to the rehabs and places. So every single time it feels like I can't manage to live my own for very long. But I've been living on my own-ish here now since November. So I guess it's been about 6 or 7 months, right? So, and my parents told me you have to get used to living on your own, and you have to get used to, because we're not going to be around forever. My parents, they said they're not going to be around forever, so you need to get used to living on your own and being functional. And I've just always had a hard time staying on a schedule and staying functional and stuff like that. So it's just very messy. Everything's just very messy, that's all I have to say. I probably need to go to the dentist pretty bad. Cavities, not brushing very much. Every 2 sodas a day for the last 17 or 18 years, my teeth are starting to get more crooked in the front. There's some hot church bitches in my fucking church group, and I haven't got any of their numbers. I haven't asked for their numbers. But I've thought about it. But the tricky thing is, if they saw my room, they would see that it's a huge mess. Also, I don't have a job, obviously, right? But then obviously, of course, if they came into my room and saw my room, they'd say it's a huge mess. And then they'd start thinking, is there something off about this guy? Is there something going on in his head? Why is his room a disaster? They might start to have like certain thoughts in their head about my self or whatever. And people blaming the Crusades on Christianity. It wasn't blamed on that. It's not their fault. It was Catholics' fault. People are always confusing Catholics who suck the Pope's dick 24/7 and suck Lucifer's dick, who the Pope is sucking dick. The Pope's sucking Lucifer's dick, and they're sucking the Pope's dick. Catholics are so questionable. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. I think they're kind of, I don't want to be rude, I think they're very misled by the Pope and all this. I think Catholicism is a huge fucking joke. It's a huge joke. They love sucking the Pope's dick off 24/7. I can't stand that stuff. So they gotta get on their knees for mass every day and suck their dick on the ground, and then they have to put on their rose beads and do 25 chants to Hail Marys and do 25 chants. And I consider myself a Christian, but definitely not a Catholic. They have 55,000 saints they all have to pray to every day. It's such a How are they so blind and stupid and retarded and brainwashed? But then again, everyone else is on this planet. They're so fucking brainwashed, all of them, idiot fuckers, you know. It's just sad that they get sucked into Catholicism, and then it's just a very strange thing. I don't get it. That's all I'm gonna say. I just don't get it. If you're a Catholic, you can write in the comments. I didn't mean to offend you. I just don't get it. Just don't get the Catholic shit. I think they're just brought into it by their Mexican families 24, 9 out of 10 times, and they don't even question it or something. I don't get it. Anyways, that's my rant. Talking about Catholics always gets me riled up, lol. But I'm sure they're decent people, I guess. Nuns. I like nuns. They're hot girls and they're holy. I love nuns. Love them. I seriously love nuns. So, there you go. I like Catholic nuns. There you go. I think they're very interesting and stuff. I'll leave you with a few things to ponder. Are nuclear weapons even real, or have they been fake and frauds this entire time? Just meant to scare people with a weapon that could destroy the world, in quotation marks, so powerful that it could destroy an entire city or city block. These nukes, are they even real, or were they just photoshopped? Were they fake? Were they just they dropped 100 bombs into a tank of water and told you it was one big nuke bomb, but actually it was 100,000 small ones, and they fooled the world with their fake ideas about the greatest weapon ever made or something. Second thing I want to leave you with is, why are the bottoms of the feet and the bottoms of shoe called the sole, which has to do with us as souls, right? Are we is Lucifer trying to tell us that he's stepping on us every day, stepping on our souls, stepping on us with his dirty fucking horned feet? Because that's what I'm thinking about it. But what do you guys think? So, I got my me mom visiting tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. Hope you guys are having a good, geez, what day is it? Wednesday or something? Oh, I guess it's Thursday now. Hope you guys have a good weekend and everything like that, and just try to stay mentally healthy and physically healthy, and pray for health, pray for peace, mental clarity. Pray for me if you want. You can pray for me if you want, I don't mind. Or you can pray for your family, or pray for your community, your country, anyone. You can pray for anyone. You can pray for bad people. You can pray that the chemtrails are destroyed in the sky. You can pray for anything you want. It's very interesting and powerful and cool, the way we can use prayer. Anyways, God bless you and your family. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world. You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.